This has to be the dumbest thing that I have ever seen on Twitter. And it's because you actually see leftists struggling to understand the world. And they're failing at it dramatically, right? Because their toolkit that their ideology gives them to try to understand the world is absolutely pathetically useless. So, watch this. You got a video, and people are trying to find out where the video is from. But it's two girls kissing, right? And this person is saying, study reveals male double standard. And it's a red alert, right? It's like all hands on deck, all social justice activists on deck. A University of Utah. Oh, this is like the church for the left, right? Like if the university says it, it must be true. The study showed that heterosexual men react with psychological stress similar to seeing larvae or spoiled meat when watching two men kiss. In contrast, kisses between two women are often seen as attractive or entertaining. So let me get this straight, right? You had to use taxpayer money. You had to go to a person that's a hardworking lad, and instead of allowing that man to give money to his wife and children, you took it from him and then gave it to a university to study something that everybody already knows. Like, I can ask my great-grandmother if I could ever talk and commune with her with necromancy, right? Maybe I can ask Stick, Sex, and Hammer to patch me through. And she would have already known what the University of Utah discovered. Like, this is not some ancient Mesoamerican knowledge that is being unearthed, right? Like, oh, men don't like to see other men kiss. They find it disgusting. Extra, we just figured it out. But anyway, right, a recent survey, State of Masculinity, found that only 28% of the men feel comfortable watching two men kiss. I think the study is wrong. I think the number is a lot higher. Culture, insecurity, or bias. The debate remains open. Notice how genetics just doesn't exist here. Right? Like, it can't be genetics. It must be culture. Okay, well, why is it that it's almost everywhere on Earth then? Why is it that the Chinese culture has the same problem? Right? Like, men in China do not like to see two men kissing. Why is it that India has the same issue? Why is it that the Middle East has the same issue? So, like, all the cultures everywhere around the world. Now, of course, like, probably there are some cultures where it's not an issue. But I can tell you from what I've seen, I played World of Warcraft. I've spoken with people from all around the world. Like, this is not an American thing. It's not a European thing. It's quite common, right? Men do not like to see other men kiss. It's not that they're necessarily against homosexuality existing, right? Like, for example, in Eastern Europe, I don't mind if my neighbors happen to be gay. Like, most people are like me, we're not extremists in that sense. It's just how people think. But I don't want to see them kissing, Like, I don't know if they want to see me and my wife tonguing action in front of them either. But the reality is that, like, even when you have, like, open-minded cultures, because let's be honest, like, we're more open-minded today than we have ever been in recent years. Even the open-minded culture, like, you cannot force someone to like something that they generally do not like. And the left is trying to understand this, right? And now they're saying it's projection, right? Repulsion happens when something involving one's own masculinity is unresolved, right? So unless you want to kiss other men, it means that there is something wrong with your masculinity. Holy fucking shit. Again, these are the Einsteins of the culture war. These are the smart ones, right? With women, repulsion doesn't happen because for women, it doesn't affect their own unresolved masculinity. And they find it cool because they imagine themselves among them. So okay, this is, wow. So like, if you're a straight person and you genuinely, like, do not find homosexuality attractive, it's because you have unresolved issues with your masculinity, right? So because I don't want to take it up the ass, or I don't want to put it in another man's asshole, it's because I have unresolved issues with my masculinity. Yeah, of course they agree, right? This one is the best one. Blame it on pornography. Right? Pornography is to blame. Holy shit. So, like, before pornography, all the men like to see other men kissing. After pornography, all the men are like, ew. Seeing two women kissing or having sex isn't consciously viewed as a homosexual act. And on the contrary, it attracts them. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not a homosexual act because women don't have penises. Why is it such a fucking difficult thing to understand? Listen. First of all, what they don't mention is that women do not like to see two men kissing either. On average. Like, of course, there are apparently 28% of men that are comfortable watching two men kiss, allegedly. There probably are like 28% of women that also do it. But ask your mother, right? Go and ask your mother. Does she find it interesting to see two men kissing? But secondly, what do you mean it's like unresolved masculine? Okay, I don't like to see two elderly people tonguing each other, right? Like, I can watch a couple kissing, tongue action, right? I can watch two anime characters kissing, it's fine. But if I see two old people, I find it disgusting. I find it vile. Does that mean I'm against old people? No. Does that mean that it's hypocrisy? No, it's just like, I don't like it. Is it cultural? Like, did my father told me? It's like, hey, you must find old people off-putting. No, I don't think so. I'm going to be all myself, right? But for some reason, right? So, like, what is it? Unresolved issues with youthfulness? Huh? I don't even understand. Like, do these people not understand the concept of taste? Like, didn't they just come out with the idea that you can't pray the gay away, and now they're trying to what? Like, pray the straight away? Like, sexual orientation? But, like, not even that. It's kind of like when you don't like a certain style of food, right? Like, you just find the food disgusting. There's no reason. Like, there are some people that genuinely do not like pickles. They don't like pickles, right? And what? Is that, like, because they try not to like pickles? No, it's just they don't. There is no explanation. It's a matter of taste. When you don't like someone. Same thing, right? Like, if you generally don't like a person, you cannot will yourself to like them. There's no amount of culture. There's no amount, right? Like, if you do not find a person attractive, you cannot will yourself to find them attractive. Alternatively, if a person is attractive, you cannot will yourself to stop having a crush. Like, are these people so separated from the human experience that this is something weird? Men are attracted to women, right? Seeing two attractive people kiss is actually why they don't have a problem with watching two women kissing. Men are not attracted to other men. It's off-putting. It's disgusting, right? Like, am I wrong? No, it's disgusting to see another man, right? That doesn't mean that I hate the man or I don't like the man. It's just simply like I do not want to think about another man that way, right? And so, like, if one man is disgusting, two men kissing creates the University of Utah study showing that heterosexual men react with psychological stress, right? Like, for example, seeing my father naked. Seeing my father naked would not be something that I would like to see, right? Unless absolutely necessary, of course. Like, I can, like, if my dad is sick in bed, and there's no one to take care of him, and I have to do it, I will do it, right? But it's not something that's pleasant. It's not something that I want to see it. And so, like, this is the explanation. Like, but they just flat out refuse to accept it. They just flat out refuse to believe that, no, like, men are turned on by men. And the reason they refuse to believe it is because they're destroying their entire narrative. Their narrative is that they are aware that men do not like to see other men kissing. And so they believe that if they put two men kissing everywhere, on every billboard, in every movie, in every TV show, in every video game, then men will suddenly start liking it, right? Because this is exactly what they think about pornography. Like, the reason they believe men like to see two women kissing is because they saw it in porn. And monkey see, monkey do, right? So, like, clearly, if we just show enough men kissing, then men are going to start liking and probably partaking into homosexual behavior. And when they realize, no, actually, that's not how the world works, they do not accept that because it would invalidate their reality, right? It would mean that even if you put two men kissing everywhere, the average heterosexual man is still not going to change their sexuality or their opinion about it. And the reality is, of course, like as I mentioned before, people can be tolerant, they can be acceptance of LGBT, they can have gay friends, but that doesn't mean that they want to see the act in front of them. Like, just how, I loved my parents when my mother was alive, and I still love my parents, but I don't want to see my parents doing tongue action in front of me. Like, what the fuck, Does that mean that I have an unresolved issue with my family? No. It's just like, I find it gross. Despite the fact that I love my father, I love my mom when she was alive, I wouldn't want to see them making out, right? Like, get a room, do it where you're supposed to do it, in private. But, like, the leftists just cannot understand it. No, there must be something wrong with culture. Like, maybe it's pornography that made me this way. I don't know. It's so weird, man. Like, these people, I swear to God, it's almost like they have been separated from the human nature of each other, right? Like, they generally stop understanding humans unless they have, like, a university that tells them what to think. It's just weird. My grandma understood it. My great-grandfather understood it. The modern leftist just doesn't get it. Like, when was the knowledge lost? At which point, Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and as usual, we'll see you in the comment section. Take care.